Hi, good evening, and welcome to Stay Fit with Joy, and welcome to another one of my HIIT bootcamp classes. I'm going to give it a few minutes for everybody to come onto that post, and as they do, we'll start to talk about the equipment we're going to use, and I'll repeat this in just a moment for the people that start to come on. But if you are on right now, you can just kind of see what you want to gather. But a lot of this stuff is optional for today, so you'll see that I have a step, you'll see that I have some dumbbells, and you'll see that I have a kettlebell. The kettlebell and the step are optional. The dumbbells you're going to definitely want to have, but I will show you options if you don't have the step or the kettlebell, how to either use your dumbbells or how to use your own body and the floor to get those workouts in, to get those exercises in rather, okay? So if you're just joining, you'll see the equipment that I have. If you have a step handy, you're going to want to pull that out, okay? Again, optional. You don't have to have it, and we'll show you how to do the same exact exercises on the floor without having to use that step. But if you have that step, it's just a prop, it's optional, it's going to get that heart rate up a little bit more, give you something to work off of, okay? So if you have it, you might want to use it. You can also, if you're uncomfortable with that step, take any of the exercises to the floor as I will show you. You'll also notice that I have that kettlebell. The kettlebell is another optional piece of equipment that if you have it, go ahead and grab it and I'll show you how to use it. But you can simply use a dumbbell for all of the kettlebell moves that we're gonna do. So having those dumbbells are completely fine, and the kettlebell is just optional if you want to just get a little bit of a different movement out of those exercises that we're gonna do. But you'll be doing the same exact thing as us with a dumbbell instead of the kettlebell, okay? So I will show you exactly how that works when we get to it. Okay, so if you have some of this equipment, go ahead and bring it out. I want to try to kind of mix it up today with some different options. If you have those items to work with, and if not, again, you're just going to use the floor, you're going to use your dumbbells, so all you would need is the dumbbells in that situation if you don't have the step or the kettlebell. So again, optional equipment, but we're pulling it out if you've got it, and I'm going to show you how to use it, okay, and incorporate it into the workout today. Today it's all about constant movement, okay? We're going to utilize the step on the floor with our dumbbell, not on the ground. We've got all standing stuff today, so you don't have to worry about your mat or going to the floor, okay? So we're gonna have circuits that are going to go from a combo strength move into a cardio move, and then we're gonna use either a dumbbell or kettlebell to get a nice full body movement with a kind of core concentrated movement that we're gonna be doing, okay? But it's all gonna be constant movement, okay? And we're gonna have 4 sets of everything, 30 seconds for everything today, and a 5-second transition in between just to set your body, drop your weight, or pick it up if you need to. When we're doing the cardio, the strength with the cardio, you're gonna need to drop your weight in order to do that cardio and pick it back up to do your strength. When we do the kettlebell stuff, you're just gonna hold either that dumbbell or kettlebell the entire time. So that is kind of a little bit quicker changing as far as transitions. But either way, I'm still gonna give you 5 seconds in each one of those circuits. And as soon as you transition, grab your weight or transition into the move, just get going and use the rest of the time you have left on that clock to get that exercise in, okay? So with all that said, let's just get started. We're gonna start to warm it up, move it around. March it out right and left. Standing up nice and tall, getting those shoulders down, retracting back, and engaging that center. Let's go 8. 4, 3, 2. Give me a wide march, out wide. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. March it in. 4, 3, 2. Let's take it wide for 8. 4, 3, 2. March it in. 4, 3, 2. Let's take it wide. 4, 3, 2. March it in. 4, 3, 2. Let's take it wide. 4, 3. Hold it wide and squat it. Bend the knees and bend the elbows. Push that bottom back. Keep that chest open. Nice and strong. You've got 4 more, and we slow it up. Down 2, up 2, and 2 more. Now down to up for 2. Take it down for 2 and up. 3 more times. Down for 2 and up. 2 more times. Down for 2 and up. Last time. Down for 2. Pick up your speed for 8. and get ready to step back right and left and reach it overhead. In 4, in 3, in 2, step it back right and left, reach it overhead as you step behind, either tap it back or step and bend. And reach it over that head as you take it back. For 1 more set, 8 more times. Then back to that wide squat as we interlock those fingers behind that head or loosely behind those ears. You've got 4 more. 3, 2, take it wide, interlock here or loosely here. Either way, open the chest, squeeze, and retract the back. Sit it down and press it up. For 4 more. 3, 2, release those hands wide mark, right and left. 4, 3, 2, march it in for 8. 4, 3, 2, let's take it wide. 4, 3, 2, march it in. 4, 3, 2, let's take it wide for 4, 3, 2, march it in. 4, take it wide and hold. Hands on those thighs and hinge throw with your flat back. Let's hold and roll it up halfway. Stretch that spine. Take that flat back down. Roll it all the way up. Allow that head to come up last. And roll those shoulders back. All right, watch me for your option here. Okay, first exercise, we're gonna lift it up and get that row. Okay, now if you can't lift it up, just step into that staggered stance and pull it up, okay? So you'll come here, or you're gonna hinge and pull. Same thing on the floor if you don't have that step. You step back into that staggered stance, or you hinge forward and you pull. Then that weight's gonna come down out of the way of your step, because we're gonna go for those toe taps. If you don't have that step, you're going toe taps on the floor, or you can even, if you have a heavy enough weight, go ahead and toe tap on that weight if you'd like to, okay? Then we're gonna switch sides on that single deadlift and that row, all right? So you're gonna either get ready to step back with that left foot either elevated or on the floor, stepping or hinging and rowing in 2 and 1. Go ahead, you are in it right now. So either from the floor or elevated on that step, hinge it forward, or get into that staggered stance, but you want to make sure you're hinged, even if you're in that staggered stance, because we really want to be able to pull through that back here in that row. And you're trying to use a fairly heavy weight for this since it's your back muscles, and you're using your strong leg muscles to pull yourself back up. That's it. Come on up, get that weight down out of the way, and get ready to toe tap that step or that floor in front of you, just like this. 30 seconds on that clock. It's almost like you're driving the knees up, but we're really just toe tapping on that step or that floor in front of us or that weight. Good, get those last couple in. Grab your weight, place it into that left hand. Right foot's either on the step or getting grounded. Hinging forward, lifting that left leg up or into that staggered stance. Back up to that standing position. Strong standing leg as you pull. Good, so you gotta have a strong right standing leg as you hinge forward or get into that staggered stance. And then as you hinge forward, that's where you want that row to come from. Good, get that last one in. Come on up, get that weight down and out of that way, and go for those toe taps right here. And remember, if you don't have that step, just toe tap on the floor, or you can toe tap onto a dumbbell. You can simply be tapping nice and easy too, even in front of you. Okay, so always remember you've got options. You can march it in place if you need to. Good, grab that weight in your right hand. Left leg's gonna be your grounded leg. As you hinge forward, we're getting to that stagnant stance and row it out. Good, keep it nice and strong as you hold this position right here with that foot down or with that leg up. All right, take that weight to the floor, toe taps, 2 more sets. Again, in front of you on the floor, or up on that step, tapping it if you need to, on a dumbbell, on the floor in front of you, on that step, more intense, right here, really driving it up and onto that step, dumbbell or floor in front of you. And stop. Let's grab that dumbbell into that left hand. Make sure it's that right leg that's going to stay grounded as you hinge forward, either in that static stance or that nice strong deadlift hold on that one leg. Good, make sure you're in a good position before you row. If you're unbalanced, you don't want to row until that body is balanced. Get your balanced position and then row through it. Good, finish with that last one. Come on down, weight's gonna come out of that way. And last and final set, right here for those toe taps. Come on, wake it up, guys. I know it's late in the day, but drive those toes into that step on the floor in front of you. You don't have to have that step, right? So you can toe tap right in front on that floor. Keep it moving. You're gonna get water in just a second as I show you your next 2 moves coming up. We're gonna use that kettlebell or that dumbbell. 4 more seconds here. All right, go get some water. Watch me, we're gonna take a wide stance here. We're gonna keep those legs straight as we hinge forward, reach for the inside of that foot, and circle around. Okay, round the back every time. And then you're gonna wind up in your right hand for the first set. Your left arm's gonna come up, and we got triangle reaches. Bring that weight down towards the laces of those shoes, okay? Same thing if you don't have that kettlebell. We're just using that dumbbell, circling that around, bringing it to the right hand, and triangle down with that dumbbell, okay? All right, so go ahead and grab your dumbbell or your kettlebell. Get ready to circle and reach. In 3, in 2, and go. We're keeping those legs wide and straight. Reach for the opposite inside of the foot. Circle around the back to pass it to the other hand. Either that dumbbell or that kettlebell. You want to keep those legs straight and really feel that stretch as you come down. And as usual, the circuits are going to get harder as we move through. Keep it into that right hand, bring that left arm up. Look at that left hand and take that kettlebell or that dumbbell either towards the laces of your shoes or the inside of that foot. All the while, try to look up at that hand. If you're having a hard time keeping that hand up, you can keep it on that hip, but still gaze up at that ceiling if you can. You're keeping those legs straight, trying to bring that kettlebell or dumbbell all the way to that floor, right inside of that foot. And come on up and get ready to circle around and pass it as you reach for the inside of that foot. 30 seconds, set number 2, let's go. Good, get that nice hinge forward, really feel that stretch in the back of those legs. If you got tight hamstrings, you're not going that far. Okay, keep trying to work on that flexibility here. Good, you're gonna keep it in your left hand, rise up, look at that right hand, and take that kettlebell or that dumbbell down towards the laces of your shoes, or if you can get lower, the inside of that foot, trying to bring it to the ground. Gazing up at that hand, hands on the hip if you can't hold it up, but still gazing up to that ceiling right here. Good, finishing up that last one. Come on up, get ready to circle around and move it. Reach for the inside of that foot. Set number 3 right here. Make sure you clearly pass it behind that back. Take your time to do so. If it drops, pick it up and keep going. I've dropped it many, many times before. Just be careful of everything that's in the room. Okay, so making that clear transition from one hand to the other is important. So take your time to make sure it gets into that hand. Good, you're gonna wanna bring it back to your right hand. Get that left hand up, look at it, and come on down the inside of that leg right here. Really open up those arms as you reach down. Good, lift and lengthen that left arm if you can. Good, get that last one in. Come on up, make that transition around your back, and start those circles. Reach for the inside of that opposite foot. With that dumbbell or with that kettlebell. Doesn't have to be a dumbbell. Good, get it into that left hand. Right arm is gonna come up. Look at that hand, up at that ceiling, and slide down the inside of that leg. Bring that kettlebell as close to that floor as you can. Or that dumbbell. All the way down if you can. And rise up. Good. Get that kettlebell out of the way. Get some water if you need it. I'm going to reset that clock. I'm going to show you your next 2 moves. So we're going to start that left foot, okay, on that step if you have one. If not, I'll show you your option in a second. You're going to bring that knee up. You're going to press it as you balance and take that knee back to that floor. Okay? Actually, sorry, we're doing a curl. Knee, hammer curl it. We got the press later. Right here, knee, and give me that curl. Okay, scratch that press. We'll do that a little later. If you do not have a step, you're just staggering your stance. Knee up, give me that curl, and take that foot back. Knee up, curl, foot back, okay? Weight is on the floor, make sure it's out of the way. One foot on the step, one foot off, and we're switching those feet on that step or on that floor. You look like this, okay? If you need, simply tap back, tap back. You want to use the steps to tap back, you're up here, okay? So you got 2 options there. Go ahead and grab that weight that you want to use. Stagger your stance to drive the knee up and curl. Here, or elevated in 3, 2, and 1. Hold that right knee up, and then get your curl as you balance and take it down. You got to hold that knee long enough to get that curl in. Hammer curl. And step it down. Good, work that nice balance right here. Get that weight out of the way. Either stagger your stance, elevate it if you can, and work your switch or your tap back. Okay, so remember, you're either doing it elevated, or you gotta really kind of propel yourself up, switch that foot on the step, or you're on the floor, grounded. Tapping back if you need. Tapping back up here if the switch is too much. Here if you can. Good. You want to really propel yourself up to switch that foot if you've got that elevated surface. Good. Take that weight into your left hand. Take your right hand in that staggered, that right foot in your staggered stance. Left knee is up. Get that curl in. And then take it back. Knee hold, curl as you hold the knee, balance on that right leg, and then take it down or back. Good, finish up that last one. Step it down. Weight's gonna go to the side. Stagger those feet elevated or on the floor. And go for those switches right here. Tap it back if the hopping, switching is too much. Good, let's grab that dumbbell. Get that left foot in front, right foot back. Drive the righty up, balance on the left leg. Curl it, and step back or down if you're elevated. Good, finish up that last one. Set number 3, you're gonna switch those feet. On the floor, we're using that elevated surface to propel yourself up as you switch. Good, take it into that left hand, final set. Right foot is in front, left knee draws up, left curl, good. Left knee hold, right leg balance, and left arm curl right here. Good, come on down, get that weight out of that way, on the floor, or elevated using that step. Last time to switch those feet, guys, go for it. Come on, you're done in 20 seconds. Keep it up, guys, switch those feet, tap back if you need, use that elevated surface, or just on that floor. Either way, you're keeping it moving. Remember, try any of those exercises if you need. You can simply march it in place until you catch your breath and then go back into those moves if you need to, okay? Resetting that clock, go get some water. We're back to kettlebell superset. All right, watch me. So we're gonna hold on to that weight in one hand and we're gonna take it underneath and switch it over to the other hand in front as we swing. So these are alternating dumbbell swings right here. Kettlebell, or if you're using that dumbbell, same thing. You're just gonna switch the dumbbell from one hand to the other. Just pass it from one hand to the other, and then you're gonna hold it here and push it out from that belly out and in. If you're using that kettlebell, you're gonna hold it right here on the base, and you're gonna push it out from there as you pull that belly in and get a nice strong core, okay? So get ready to dumbbell swing and pass it from one hand to the other underneath those legs in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. I'm gonna come on an angle so you can see how I hinge forward and then I pass it, okay? Whether it's the dumbbell or the kettlebell, you're still passing it up top as you come up and in front of those shoulders. And you wanna squeeze your glute. You're hinging. It's a slight bend, and it's more of a hinge as you come down through your legs with whatever weight you have. Good, let's grab that dumbbell or kettlebell, place it right in front of that belly button, and then push it out from that belly and come back in. I want you to pull that belly in as you extend and lengthen those arms out in front of you. Think about that core concentration here as you extend and lengthen those arms. You can go faster or slower depending on the weight that you have. I've got a 12-pound kettlebell right here, so that's a little bit harder to work with. Let's go. Alternating that dumbbell swing right here from one hand to the other. Once again, Watch your position. Make sure you make that transition from one hand to the other. Do not swing until you have a good grip on that dumbbell or that kettlebell. Good. Hold it at the base or on both sides of that dumbbell. And go. Extend out as you pull that belly in. Keep that center nice and strong with every extension out. Good, bring it in, take it down, and go for those swings. Step number 3. Hinge forward, squeeze those glutes as you come up. Good, grab the base or both ends of that dumbbell and go right here, extend it out. Lengthen those arms, pull that belly in. Good. Set number 4. Let's finish it up right here. Good, come on up, and let's go one last time. Extend and lengthen out right here. Pull that belly in. You guys finish it up. I'm gonna get set and ready to show you your next 2 exercises. Come on, continue. Reaching those arms down in front of you. Pull that belly in nice. Coming on your last 5 seconds. Finish it up right here. 3, 2, and stop. Awesome. Watch me. If you have a step, you're going to have it long ways, okay? We're going to grab one of your heavier weights. You're going to have 1 foot on, 1 foot hanging off. Weight is going to be up here. Extension. So you're going to look like this, okay? And then switch sides. Now, if you're without being elevated, and then our cardio move is going to be up and over laterally, very similar to what we just did. You're just going to switch it. You're just going to take it from one foot to the other. Okay? You can also simply tap it side to side. Same thing if you're on that step, tap it side to side. So here, with a hop and a little bend as you come up. All right? Get set with that left foot standing. That right leg's going to come out and bend and extend in 3, in 2, and 1. Either from the floor or elevated if you want to have a little bit of that extra work. Leg comes out, and then we bend and extend. Good. Get that weight down. Get one foot on that step or in the center of your room and just pop it from one side to the other. Okay, if you're on the floor, it's the same thing. You're just pushing from one foot to the other, making that little lateral movement right here. Okay, on the step you have something to really propel yourself up and over, but you don't have to. Just you have it there and really propel yourself up for that switch. Good, let's grab that weight nice and easy. Take that left foot up on the step or ground it on the floor. Out in, then you extend. Good, come off that step first, get that weight down, get ready to propel over or use that lateral movement on the floor, best you can, tapping it side to side or hopping it up. Good, watch that move on the floor again. It's the same thing. I'm just pushing off of my feet and switching it with that little propelling movement through my legs, laterally. You want to do skaters, you can do that too. That's also a great lateral movement on that floor. If you prefer that, go ahead and do it. Squat to grab that weight. Get in position and go out and in. Bend and extend. Get ready for that lateral movement. Propel yourself up and over on the floor. Make that lateral switch. Or tap it side to side. Good, last and final set right here. Right leg hip abduction, tricep extension with both arms. Good, finishing up that last one. And one more set. Laterally up and over, side to side. Good. Good, you want that lateral movement to happen right here. Keep going, finish it out. 20 seconds, and you're done. Moving on to that kettlebell or dumbbell flow circuit, okay? 10 more seconds right here. Coming on your last 5. All right, resetting that clock. Kettlebell or dumbbell. Watch me, okay? We've got some options here. You can do your knee and pass, okay? We've done this with the dumbbell before. Same thing with the dumbbell. Or lunge and pass is your option too. That's the one I want you to try to do if you can. Okay, then we're going to take a staggered stance and a chop. Halo rather, right around that head. You're going all the same direction. Whatever leg is forward, that's the direction that you're going, okay? And then we're with that dumbbell, pass underneath the knees, pass underneath the legs for that lunge, step that stance, and circle on that head. Get set for either kettlebell or dumbbell, knees, passing underneath, or lunging and passing. In 3, 2, and go. You're in it. Lunge and pass or knee pass. So remember, right here, passing the weight or that kettlebell, okay, whatever you have, dumbbell or kettlebell, or stepping into those alternating lunges and getting low enough to pass that weight underneath that leg, whether it's the kettlebell or the dumbbell. You want to go from the inside to the outside of that leg. Good, one more time. Good, hold the base of that kettlebell or the size of that dumbbell. Get that right leg back and circle around the direction of that front leg. So it should be around the head from the left to the right around the back. Good, these are your halos. Good, keep that nice strong core. Keep that staggered stance. Good, and take it into your hands. Get ready to lunge and pass or knee and pass. From the inside to the outside. Find your rhythm. Pick which one you can do. Okay, you can just do knee raises and hold that weight right in front of your chest. If you can't get that weight underneath, just lift your knees up or go into alternating lunges. Just holding that weight instead of passing it. Okay, so there's still options if you're struggling to pass that weight. You don't have to. Good, get that last one in. You want to take that left foot back, and now we're going to circle around the head from the right to the left with that right foot in front of that staggered stance. Good, last time, take it into that hand. Get ready to knee pass or lunge and pass. Get yourself in a position where you can pass from the inside to the outside, lifting those knees or stepping back into those lunges. Good, get that last one in. Step back with the right, staggered stance, and circle around from the left heel to the right here around that head with the left foot in front. Staggered stance for those halos right here. Good, clear that entire head. Make as big of a circle as you can around that head. Good, get ready. Lunge and pass, or again, get that rhythm for that knee and pass. Instead of that lunge, hold the weight, just do knees, or just do alternating rear lunges. Okay, you decide. Take it to a place that you can be, and keep it moving. You want that body to stay upright. Don't lean forward, okay, to get that weight underneath. You want to drop down, or you want to raise up, but you don't want to lower down, okay? Get that left foot back. Weight is in that hand. Circle around from the right ear to the left ear to finish it out. Good, and relax, go get some water, and watch me. We got one more using that step or that floor with your dumbbell, one more with the kettlebell or that dumbbell. Watch me, okay? So I'm gonna want to position that step behind me if I'm using it. I'm going to place my right foot on the step. My weight's going to be up here, okay? I want to come straight down for a Bulgarian split squat and then a press up here. Okay, this is not easy. You can do this simply from the floor and just do a regular split squat and a press, okay? And then we're going to turn to face that step and using the step, hop it up, step it down. Always step it down. Now, if you're not comfortable hopping, you can step it up, squat, and step it down. If you don't have that step, what are we doing? Little jump forward, step back, so you can jump forward. If the jump is too much, take a big step, squat, step it back, step forward, squat. Okay, so there's all of your options right there. Okay, you're going to be in that Bulgarian split squat or that regular split squat on the floor with that weight getting ready to press it up on the way up. Get set and go. You're on that clock right here. Left foot in front, right foot behind you. Your regular split squat or your Bulgarian one with that foot elevated. If you're on that step, that foot can even be on that couch if you want it. Good, lower it down, get that weight out of the way from your jump, either on the floor jumping forward or on the step jumping up, stepping down. It's more about that jump up or that jump forward than it is back. So I don't want you hopping down. I want you to just focus on getting up. Right into a squat as you jump forward or up on that. Into the left hand. You're going to prop up that left foot if you're using that step or you're just in that regular split squat position or static lunge if you want to call it. And you're pressing in that extended position here. Easy, bring it down, make sure it's out of the way. And you're jumping forward, or you're jumping up, and you're stepping back, or you're stepping down. Good. Last 10 seconds right here. Good, finish up your last one. Take that dumbbell into your right hand. Right foot elevating or elevating it. Lower down, or that right foot is back and on that floor. And you're holding a nice steady position here. Finish up that last one. And here we go, set number 3. Hop it forward or hop it up. And step it back or down. All that energy goes to jumping forward or up and onto that riser. Go ahead, finish up that last one. And let's go for that last set. Weight is coming in your left hand. Left foot is behind you. Elevate it if you choose. Lunge it down. Press it up. Make sure you're not going back knee. I should say behind that front toe. So very conscious of going straight down with that back knee. And not pushing my front knee forward. Finish up that last one. And here we go. Jump it forward, jump it up, step it down, step it back. You guys keep going because we got just one more circle coming up. 5 more minutes left, guys. Hang in there, okay? Almost there. Here we go, last 10 seconds. Don't stop. Come on, jump it forward, step it back, or jump it up. Step it back, jump. Good, and you're all done. Okay, watch me, I got a couple options for the last one, okay? I'm gonna give you an easier, okay? So let me show you that kettlebell first. Now watch the way I'm holding it. I'm holding it long ways, not this way. So my palm is gonna face inside, okay? So not towards my body, but you want it to be this way, okay? Neutral. Now watch me. Now you can have open legs, and we keep it in one arm, okay? This is gonna be your easier of all of them, then you switch, okay? The next one's gonna be to have the feet together, okay? And as you come down, you with the kettlebell and then up. That's gonna be a harder move. Now I'm gonna give you an even harder move, a little bit more advanced. Watch me. Left foot is flat, right foot is slightly back, and look, I'm on the toe, and I'm separated a little bit, okay? I'm still holding that kettlebell the same way. Now, I'm gonna come through the legs, swing up, and really squeeze the glute on my front foot that's flat. Okay, the other one is just helping to anchor my body. And that one is gonna be even harder. We're gonna switch sides each time around, okay? So open, closed, or staggered. Either way, you're all in that right hand. If you're using a dumbbell, you're doing the same thing. One hand here, one hand here, okay? Or one hand through the legs, okay? And you can hold that right in the center of your dumbbell, okay? And our last move, you're gonna hold either your kettlebell or your dumbbell, and we're gonna come down for full body chops as we swing those arms down to the side of the body and up, okay? Kettlebell, you'll hold it like this. All right, so I want you to take that dumbbell in the handle, take that kettlebell together where the kettlebell's on the outside, or you're gonna be staggered, and this one's coming through, okay? Get set, 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna do this one just so those of you who are doing them can see the proper way to do it, okay? Otherwise, you got those feet wide, where the kettlebell's coming on the inside, feet together where the kettlebell is on the outside, and right here, kettlebell stance, flat foot, ball of the foot, and you are coming through the legs on this one. And you're gonna really feel that in your left leg. 2, and 1. Good. Hold your kettlebell or dumbbell. You want to have your feet just slightly apart as you come down to the side and kind of swing it up, keeping those arms fairly straight, just a slight bend wherever you feel you need to have it. Good. Soft elbows. Good. Don't have your feet too wide. You got to get on the side of that body. You need to have those feet all the way together if you feel balanced enough to do that. Good. Now that kettlebell or dumbbell is coming into the left hand. You're either wide, inside, together, outside, or staggered. Through the legs here as you squeeze up through that right glute as you propel yourself up. Good. Grab that kettlebell dumbbell. Get your feet closer together. And you're coming to the side and up. Full body chop here. You want to bend the knees as you come to the side. And then swing up and extend. All right, back to the right. Remember, holding the handle of that kettlebell. In between the legs. Step up the stairs. Foot is flat. Right foot slightly behind on the ball of that foot. As you place, hinge forward. Really hitting those glutes and hamstrings here. Good, take it, feet close together, arms long, down to the side, and come up with that full body jump. And one more set coming up right here. That last one in that left hand. Wide between the legs, narrow on the side. Right foot flat, left foot on the ball, step with the feet so you can come through. Gotta make sure you got some room to come through, but you don't want to go too wide. That back foot stays on the ball of the foot the entire time. Helping to anchor your body. You swing up through that front leg. Good, grab it. Feet close together. Elongate those arms to the side. Swing it up, let's go. Full body chop. Last and final set right here. And you are done. Get some water, and let's move for that pull down. Marching it out, right and left. Right, left, right. Get nice and tall. Get those shoulders down, back center. Bring that heart rate down. 8, 4, 3, 2, take it wide march. Nice and easy. Four, 3, 2, march it in for 8. 4, 3, 2, let's take it wide. 4, 3, 2, march it in for 8. 4, 3, 2, take wide. 4, march it in for 4. Take wide for 4. March it in for 4. Take it wide, stay here. 4, 3, hold it wide and reach it. Up, up, right, left, reach. Four, 3, 2, hands on those hips, and just tap it. 4, 3, 2, hold it wide. Hands on those thighs, and hinge forward with a flat back. Let's hold and roll it up halfway. Stretch that spine. Open up that vertebrae, take that flat back down and roll it all the way up, allow that head to come up wide. Once you come up, roll the shoulders back. Let's take that left foot right to back, pressing along the back heel to the ground. Long leg, feel the stretch in the back. Same arm's gonna come up and back, reach down the back and press back. Let those arms up. grab that right wrist and pull across the body. Feel that stretch in that whole entire right side. And rise it up, release those hands, interlock behind the back, open up the chest. And release. Step in onto the ball of that foot, and then push those hips forward with that nice pelvic tilt. And then you're going to either stay here, keeping it here, or if you can, grab that foot and still pelvic tilt in, squeezing that bottom as you push those hips forward and in front of you. And release, take that heel to the front, reach down for those toes, lengthen out through the back of that leg. And slide it up, press it up. Let's take that right foot forward, that left foot back, press and lengthen that heel all over the ground as you take that left arm across that chest and press it in. Take that left arm up and back, reach down the back and press it up. Lengthen that arm, feel that stretch on that side. And rise up, lower down as we interlock behind the back, open up the chest, squeeze and retract the shoulders. And release. Step into the ball of that foot, push and pelvic tilt those hips forward, squeezing that bottom here. Stay here and just get that hip flexor stretch into that quad, or if you can get deeper into it, grab that foot, still pushing those hips forward, still squeezing that bottom, and getting deeper into that quad stretch. And release, bring that heel to the front, slide down that leg, reaching towards those toes, lengthening out the back of that leg. And slide it up, press it up. Let's take a couple deep breaths in right here. Exhale out and down, one more time in. And go. You guys are all done. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that workout today. Make sure that if you did, you save it, share it, or you come back to this page, you click on videos, and you go and get all of the videos that we did. I think this one was number 22, so you've got 22 HIIT Bootcamp workouts to choose from. Also tomorrow at 11 o'clock a.m. we'll have another kickboxing coming, but we also have 21 of those already. Tomorrow will be 22. Also make sure you visit my YouTube channel. I am currently caught up with all of last week's workouts, have already been uploaded, so you get everything up to Friday of last week, and then this week will get uploaded for next week. So just keep enjoying all of those workouts. Thank you for joining me tonight. I will be back tomorrow morning and also next week for another one of your HIIT boot camps. So have a wonderful night, and thank you again for joining.